Good morning. We're going to take a sneak peek at our new chapter book that we're going to read aloud. I love this book. I think every year that I've taught, I have read this book to my classroom, and it is called The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. The author is Kate DiCamillo. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that author before, but I happen to love reading all her books. So I want you guys to study the picture for a little bit. What could you possibly think this book will be about? What are some things that you notice on this picture? I want you to go ahead and talk with your parent next to you or your sibling. What do you notice about this picture? And who do you think Edward Tulane could be? Who do you think Edward Tulane could be? I'm going to let you think for a moment. The title, once again, is The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. And when it says the word journey, I'm wondering what kind of journey are they talking about? And who do you think is going to be going on a journey? What do you think is happening on the cover of this page? Another good question is, why do you think there's a rabbit wearing a red little suit? And do you notice that the rabbit is walking how a human would walk? Mostly when we see rabbits, they're hopping around, right? Do you ever see a rabbit that's walking like this? Okay. And one thing I want to point out, in the title it says The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane. What do you think the word miraculous means? Think for a second. Talk about it with a parent or sibling, grandma, grandpa. What do you think the word miraculous means? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read the back of the book now and see if we can get any answers to our questions, okay? It says, once there lived a China rabbit named Edward Tulane. The rabbit couldn't move or speak, but he could listen and watch. And he was very pleased with himself and his owner and his house. And then, one day, he was lost. Okay, so what do you think that means? What do you think is going to be going on in this book? Okay, I want you to talk about it with your family. I'm going to post some of these questions up in our written response section in Google Classroom. I want you to go ahead and type in your answers. Hopefully I get a lot of answers, and I'm going to go ahead and make a chart of all of our responses. What do we think this book is going to be about? Because remember, every time before we read, we're always taking a sneak peek. We're studying the cover. We read the back. Here's a picture of the author, Kate DiCamillo. And I just want you guys to know this book is so good. It could be a tearjerker. It gets me every time I read this book. There's a lot of emotions in this book, and the chapters. There's a lot of chapters, but they're short. So I hope you guys are excited to read this because this is one of my all-time favorite books. Okay, and I'll be posting the first reading of the first chapter later on today. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.